Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Shadowruns of Joshua. Alright, by the majority of viewer demand, people have people have voted that they want to see Joshua start taking on the corporations and becoming a known criminal, maybe hiring some Shadowrunners to help him out in this endeavor. Now let's see, thinking about this in character, I would say Joshua has seen how Seattle works, seen how Mr. Johnson's give runs, seen just how ruthless it is here, knows that really the force behind so much of what goes on here are the megacorps. And it's not that he didn't know this before, but seeing the more immediate effects of it just really drove it home for him. So he is going to decide to do that. Now obviously, if he's going to go into a dangerous situation like that, he's going to need help. So he might want to hire some Shadowrunners. But the most important thing of all is he doesn't know jack about how to run against the corpse, so he needs to find someone that will teach him how to do it. So let's look at his contacts and see who can tell him about... Well, Professor Jefferson gives some tips on paranormal creatures, so he isn't really useful as far as that is concerned. However, he does know a bunch of Mr. Johnsons that do have tips available, but that comes with a price. Let's see. So it would probably be advisable if we haven't been able to meet Caleb Brightmore yet because we don't have a reputation, but we do have 4 Mr. Johnsons available who have potential contacts. Joshua would want to speak with each one and see if any of them have contacts he can purchase that would give him tips on how to actually run against the corpse. And he's already met many Shadowrunners here available that could help him. I'll probably review that list soon and see who he's interested in. Alright, so let's first start by talking with old Gunderson. Wait, what's going on? Oh, God. That didn't take long. Alright, looking for some information. Contacts. Treat him well, and they'll do best for you. That's it, I got a line on a digger who's pretty hot stuff. She's done some work for me and can probably teach you a thing or two about running the Matrix. You want her number for 1,000 new yen? Let's talk about a different subject. Alright, so he offers someone a contact that can teach us about running the Matrix. Alright, well, that's interesting and all, but we're looking for someone that could advise us on how to run against the corpse. That's our priority right now. So, I mean, Joshua will probably end up buying that contact as well, especially if he hires on a Shadowrunner, Decker, to be his Matrix runner for him. Alright, let's pay to go in the matchsticks. It's expensive, but what are you gonna do? Alright, Strother. 1,000 yen for a contact. What's your contact? Ex-mercenary knows how to lot about breaking into the Hollywood Correctional Facility. Supply with equipment if catch or drift. You want his name? No. Alright, so Strother offers a contact, a merc who broke into, supposedly knows a lot about breaking into Hollywood Correctional. Well, I don't think we have any real reason to break into the prison at this point. We certainly don't want to wind up there. So, let's go speak with Mortimer Reed and see what contact he offers. Somebody's got to know something about how to run against these corporations. Alright. Information. He offers one for 1,500. Corporate acquaintance of mine has been around and knows things that would be useful if you were going to run on a corporation. So would you like to purchase a new pal? 1,500 new yen, that's just what we're looking for. Alright, so we need to talk to Mortimer Reed there. We need to collect 1,500 new yen in order to actually be able to pay for this contact that'll give us tips on how to run against the corpse. Alright, and then let's finally hop by the Puyallup Barons and speak with Vigor and Jarl and see what contact they are offering. Hi there. Alright, looking for contacts. A fixer. When I need to do something, nefarious. He gets you the items you need, no questions asked. Would you like his name? Okay. So, a fixer. So, like old Boris there. Somebody, if you just want to get your hand on some equipment. That's the way to go. Well, it looks like Mortimer Reed's the man we need to talk to. However, we're going to need some quick money in order to actually pay for that. We only got 77 million. We're running pretty low right now. And let's maybe do a run for Vigor and Jarl real quick while we're here. See what kind of jobs he offers. Vigor rubs his hands together and looks you in the eyes. This little run should not be so horrible. My employer has every bit of confidence in you, and so do I. Moderate matrix run to be contracted. Oh, we don't have that kind of money. Wow, 3,000 new yen. Don't have the skills or the money for something like that. But something a little bit more our speed, huh? The I-5ers in the Penumbra District. Get a package ticket, the Microtronics, and the Renraku Arcology. So I-5ers to Renraku. 250 million. Well, that's hardly glorious, but that'll at least get us back to downtown, which is frankly where we want to be. So the I-5ers in the Penumbra District to Microtronics and Renraku. We can save money, so we should make a net profit of about 230 million here, because we don't have to take cabs everywhere. Not bad. Anyway, so... Okay, crowd's part as you approached by a Lone Star Patrol. A moment, citizen. We want a word with you. Let's talk to him. We keep our cool, we answer all of their questions. Now, something like that is what's giving Joshua a bit of pause. I mean, because if he starts running against the corpse, people are going to realize that he's a criminal, and when Lone Star walks up to him on the street, pretty good odds that he's either going to have to fight or run away. You spread your hands and tell him you've come to collect a package. He nods. I knew that. Here's the package. Now beat it. Alright. So, despite Joshua's choice, he is undoubtedly feeling some misgivings about all this. Again, we're approached by Lone Star. We talk our way out of it. This is becoming a real problem. I mean, this is definitely giving Joshua some second thoughts. I mean, they seem to be such a visible presence here in downtown. Another crazy man offering us grenades. Go away. So, I just can't help but wonder how exactly he's going to be able to handle this. A hacker drops his soy burger when you enter. It's here! Jammin', it's here! There's his new yen, chummer! He shoves you out the door before you can say anything. Somebody just got his new cyber deck. Well, he's a happy little clam, isn't he? Anyway, well, we could do some work with Julius Strauser. The only problem with that is damn, that 150 million feet just to get in the front door every time. That's a hole in Joshua's wallet right there. He just made 230 million in profit for a very easy delivery run. I mean, he obviously can't do that if he's going to be working for Strowther. So it looks like for right now, Mortimer Reed probably is the best choice, as far as he's concerned. Alright, so let's see if we can get a good job out of this guy. Mess up the I-5ers? 190 million. You know, it's not a heck of a lot of money. Frankly, any opportunity Joshua gets to screw up the I-5ers is one he is eager to take. Oh, this again. Company man storms up to you. Hey, you can't get away with this! Don't think I don't recognize you. Alright, well, Joshua's feeling a bit calmer than he has in the past, considering he's starting to get things under control now, so he's going to try to talk to him. The man remains irate, and soon a Lone Star Patrol approaches to take care of the matter. They seem more interested in you, so the man quietly slinks up. Come here, son. We want to talk to you. And we'll talk to them. Alright, and we calmly and convincingly answer the questions. And we are running into Lone Star all the time around here. insane. Alright, well, in we go. Slaughter, frag face! Guess what happens next? Always get the man with the shotgun first. Reload, reload! Gotcha. Easy cheesy. Joshua didn't even take any damage this time. Dodging their shots, his armor blocking some of their bullets, using his powerful Ares Predator and mowing them down. All it cost was a clip of ammunition. Not bad at all. You do owe us some creds. Mitsuhama. Get a package 580. As much as he'd like to start doing that stuff now. He needs that contact first so he knows what he's doing. He's offering to retrieve someone from Fuji Industrial. We'll get to it, Mortimer. We need to talk to some people first. Simple Matrix run lined up next. My client was wrongly fired from his job recently and wants to ruin the reputation of his former manager. Upload this bogus personnel record into the management data store and return here for payment. He's offering up $435 million. Joshua has an idea. He's gonna say yes. He's gonna say yes, and he's gonna hire a Decker to do this run for him, and to see how it works. Now the thing is, let's see who we actually, the Deckers that are available to us. Let's see, there's, Peter Uver, Phantom, and Rihanna Heartbane. Now, Rihanna Heartbane, he doesn't have that much money to hire her. He's not even sure he has enough money to hire Phantom. However, he does have enough money to hire Peter Uver, and he does want to give each Shadowrunner that he's met an opportunity to demonstrate their skills to him, to see whether he's actually interested in hiring them on for the long term. He's going to start everyone off on the short term, of course, but, uh-oh. It appears one of those fights is happening now. You are swept up in a wild melee that moves outside the bar. Well, that's what the Wanderer is known for, isn't it? Okay, well, we solved that fight. And there's another one happening. Wow, this is certainly reason to not work for Vigor and Jarl very often. You can't seem to actually walk in the damn place without there being another damn fight to deal with. Alright, here we go. Hey there, Peter. What do you want? Looking for a good runner. Short turn, let's do it. You got me, pal. No regrets, you'll see. Alright, let's take a look at Peter here. Alright, he comes with a light pistol, L36, armor vest, stim patch, and a trauma patch. Alright, let's look at his skills. Alright. It's a bit tough. Doesn't seem like he knows an awful lot about computers, but he knows quite a bit. He actually knows a surprising amount about electronics, which is useful when you're attempting to open maglocks. And he knows how to use pistols, which he obviously is equipped with. Alright. Knowing a surprising amount about electronics. Joshua finds that interesting. He might make use of that. Anyway, Peter, we need you to do some hacking. So let's get you up here. Let's get you doing your job. Alright. Let's go to cyberspace and enter the passcode that we know.
Accepted.
Alright. So this is the preparatory screen for when you're about to run the Matrix. Now, a bit of explanation here. There's the size of the program, and there's the free memory in your deck. There's also the load time for the program to appear in your list. You can have 5 programs active at a time. Right now we have 4 different types of programs. You have combat programs, defense programs, and mask or sensory programs. Our cyber info gives stats on our desk, on our deck I mean. You can see memory and storage, load speed, and then bot evasion masking sensor. These are like the attributes of your deck and how powerful it is. We just have a simple Allegiance Alpha, which should be fine for a simple Matrix run. This is our storage device. Right now we only have 58 free, so we can't really store very much information. Now what affects storage are the size of your programs and the size of the information. So right now we can only take a given amount of files because, as you can see, we have 42 MP, I guess it stands for something. Memory, I don't know what MP stands for in this setting, but anyway, it's storage space. Here we go. Oops. It would seem that Peter has forgotten to actually get some programs loaded up, so he's going to do that. He's going to put in attack to destroy ice. It becomes necessary when masking fails. You can also put up deception. Deception creates passcodes to full access in gray IC. It has no effect on barrier or black ice. Analyze scans the node and its IC for information. Multiple analyses may be required for hidden information. Success and defense. Each one has certain amounts of that as well. And this is medic. Repairs damage taken by your persona, which is your avatar in the Matrix. Seriously damaged personas repair at a slower rate. Okay. So let's go with attack, deception, and medikit for now. And then enter the system. Alright, go Peter, go. Show Joshua what you can do. Alright, so let's try scanning our, deceiving our way forward.
Passcode rejected.
Alright, that didn't work.
Passcode accepted.
Ah, there we go. Excellent. Alright, data routing subprocessor unit, green 3. Let's leave the node. Now, as you can see, there's the CPU there. Joshua doesn't know much about this. The SAN is like where you access a network from the outside. And then you have IOPs and SMs. Joshua's going to have to do a lot of reading about this. Let's try going to the CPU, because obviously if you can get into that, you can go wherever you want inside a network. Thing is, it's probably well defended, so let's see what we can do. Uh-oh. Yeah, deception doesn't work on a system like this. So Peter is going to have to use the attack command to try to destroy it. He's hit it a couple of times. Oop, program failed. Let's run it again. We gotta destroy that before this type of ice goes off and reroutes to the processor, because then I think it'll shut down the entire system and boot him out. Go, Peter, go! Oh, you got a few hits in already. Come on, man, you can do it. Ah, system failure. And the CPU would be a hard nut to crack, but this is getting pretty desperate. Go, go, go! Damn it! Oh, come on! No luck. Looks like we're getting booted out. Alright, first attempt at running it failed. That's alright.
Passcode accepted.
Joshua says try again, man. Get in there. I mean, this is a pretty minor corp, considering that the access SAN is completely unguarded. And it looks like the data store we're after, sure enough, is right behind the CPU. So we've got to try to get through that damn program. First, let's try to get through this.
Passcode rejected.
And we've identified this as a killer IC,
Passcode rejected.
but we know we can get through this if we're careful.
Passcode accepted.
There we go. Alright, let's try to get through this CPU again. Now we know deception doesn't work, and we know what type of ice it is. So let's try a more balanced attack plan. There are different attack programs depending on which command you give. There's that code, which is the balanced one. That's the defensive attack. And this is the aggressive type of attack. Alright, so I'm going to balance... Peter is going to balance aggression and balanced and see if he has the skills necessary to try to hack through this. Hopefully he does. It's a miss. Yeah, he's having too many failures, he's not being able to hack quickly enough. And that's a problem, because we don't really know a way around this. Damn. Doesn't look like it's gonna work. Out we go. Alright, well, ask Peter about this. He'd want to know, well, if we can't get through this damn thing, how do we What program can we use, considering we can't just deceive our way through it and we can't hack our way through it? Uh-oh. Ahead of you and a man lying on the street. Seems to be hurt badly. The guy looks to you like he needs medical attention badly. Alright, well, let's give him first aid. As you bend down to start first aid, the man's eyes flash red and you catch a glint of fangs as he hisses at you. With supernatural agility, he attacks. Oh boy. Jumped by a vampire. Too bad. We've got our anti-vampire gun right here. Alright, so asking Peter about it. Maybe there's another program we can get to help him. You approach a sickly pale elf with an odd, old SimSense unit strapped to the base of his skull. Eventually his eyes focus at some point close to where you're standing. He drones out a monotone sales pitch as he shows you his collection. Alright, we already have attack. That's too expensive. Slow. Reduces the ice's reactions, delaying attacks and alerts. Does nothing against trace IC, which I think is what we're actually trying to fight against. Shield. Protects us from damage. Smoke creates electronic chaos. All actions have increased difficulty. Mirrors confounds ice and deckers, decreasing their attack accuracy. How about this one? Sleaze allows the persona to bypass the node without affecting it in any manner. That actually might be useful if we're trying to get to the data store. It's cheap, so let's buy it. Yeah, upgrading it again would cost a lot of money. What about this? Allocate. Relocate leads any trace IC on a wild goose chase. If successful, the trace ends immediately. That looks like another good program that actually might be useful. Let's get that one as well. And these are cyber decks, and different types of upgrades available for your deck. So, anyway, we don't have enough money for that. However, we have a couple of new programs that actually might be able to help Peter do this Shadowrun and finish the job. So let's see what he can do with this.
Task accepted.
Alright, so this, and no available memory. Alright, fine. Delete this. Let's try Sleaze. And, yeah. Alright, we were able to deceive this killer IC, so let's just do that.
Task accepted.
Alright, that's easy enough. Now for this next one we're going to be dealing with, since deceive doesn't work, let's load up relocate. Since I believe this is called a trace IC. Joshua doesn't know much about the Matrix, he's going to defer to Peter in that regard. Anyway, let's see if we can deceive, sleaze our way past the CPU. Nope. And now it's active. Alright, maybe we can try to relocate it. Alright, it's a level 1 program, so the odds of it working are probably not great. Come on, make it work. Perfect. Just the program we needed. Now we're in the central processing unit. We can go to any node in the system. We can cancel an alert if there is one, but there isn't, or we could crash the whole system. Now our job is not to crash the system, it is to try to access these data stores. So first let's go to the first one. We want to look at both of them obviously, but let's go to this one first. Now hopefully this is not a trace IC as well. Let's load up our deception program. Okay. Uh-oh, this is a type of attack IC. It will try to use attacks to destroy our persona. Can't have that. Oh no, I'm wrong. It'll actually try to send alerts. Joshua doesn't know jack about the Matrix. Okay, here we go. Looks like we're having success attacking this one. Every time we hit it successfully, it interrupts its distress signal, and the ice is destroyed. Excellent. We have management files. Now, is this what we're actually looking for? Yep, we're in the management files. We need to upload a file. Alright, let's transfer the data. You failed to operate the node successfully. Come on, Peter. What is going on here? You upload the file to the data store. Run accomplished. Excellent, so we did our job. Let's see if we, well, we only have enough room for maybe 1 or 2 files. Let's leave this data store, find out what the other one is. I mean, management information, that could be useful, but let's take a look at this one first.
Password accepted.
Easy cheesy. System files. I wonder which would be more valuable, system files or management files. Let's try system first. Well, how much memory do we actually have access to? 53. Alright. See if we can transfer some data. Nothing of interest. Email data. It might be useful. Let's download it. Alright, we can also erase files within data stores. You find a file that appears important and obliterate it from memory. Score 1 for the downtrodden hacker.